I love this cap, man. I hope they let me keep this as a souvenir, as like a remembrance of where my first job was. But let's talk about my experience thus far. Hello everybody, this is Only DS here. Today I'm going to share my experience working at Chipotle. And it's been about 2 months since I got hired there. And I will be explaining some details about how things go around there, what the environment is like, and what they'll set you up for once you get hired. But before I get started, if you guys are ever working at Chipotle, I am not encouraging or discouraging you to work there. I'm just giving out my experience with my location. Everybody's location is different, so their whole environment is probably different from other places and such. But if you would like to listen to my commentary, that's great. So let's talk about how I got hired there in the first place. I think it was around October 30th, and my family saw this new Chipotle that was like about to open in a few days, and they showed interest and wanted me to work there just to get the feel of what hard work is all about. So I did the usual applying online. I got a call from my manager, I think, and she said she expressed interest and wanted to like get in contact in person, because the usual, they gotta go through documentation, go through your ID, like any form of ID, and a social security card. So yeah, we basically gone over the interview date to schedule, and I basically said, okay, as early as possible. So I went over there the next day, and basically asked me a few questions like, what is my name, what college do I go to, days that I can work, and it was quick approval, like in a snap. So then she proceeded to hand me my cap, which I showed in the start of the video, and 2 extra large t-shirts to prepare for 4 days of training, 24 hours total. This is a corny corny line, keeping it real ingredient wise. It's not my fault they have that kind of advertising in the back. And here's another one in a text message design. So not bad, keeping it real. I'm not gonna explain a whole lot about what happened during the 4-day training, but I will summarize what I do know. As crew members, we had to learn the line station, be in these simulations on how to get these condiments, sauces, toppings, and meat ready to go. And that, like, we have to learn these things like pretty fast, like ASAP, because those customers come in very hot. Then we had to learn how to do cleaning properly for the dining room, the bathrooms, the lobby, and for inside the kitchen. And also the 3-step method, as you all know: wash, rinse, and sanitize. For me specifically, as a cashier, I was responsible for refilling napkins, utensils, straws, cup lids. And then for sometimes in the morning, well, I don't usually work in the morning, but if I do, I have to refill juices at a drink machine. Like, they have these raspberry, lemonade options that you can choose from over there. I'm pretty sure you'll see it when you ever get something at Chipotle. Now that the training's out of the way, let's talk about the websites and apps that they expect you to use when you work at Chipotle. My manager encouraged everybody to sign up for Workday and UKG so they can keep track of your work information and work schedules. And for the work shifts, I've gotten this like later on, because I wasn't expecting to like get little to no work shifts at all. But we've been informed that the system auto populates, and unfortunately I get a few hours over there, which is pretty problematic. But again, like I've said, my experience is different. I don't expect anybody to have the same issue as me. And last but not least, we use this group chat from GroupMe to get in contact with every worker and our manager as well. They use the chat to report any issues surrounding the place that we work at. And workers will come over to the chat to like call anybody who wants to cover their shifts. They have other things to do, And usually I would cover their shifts because I don't work a lot. Since I've explained before, like I barely even work there, and the system audio populates. So I do what I can to work as much as possible over there. Now for the cashier experience, everybody was pretty friendly and helpful, even in times where I have trouble learning specific buttons to learn, with gift card balances, how to ding up like specific food items that they asked for, and discounts. They went over discounts and to make sure like I bring up the right total, so I don't like charge them for too much or charge too little. And you get one 30-minute break every shift that you work at Chipotle. Their food is free when you eat over there, but if you're taking it to go or you're just simply visiting, they'll give you a 50% employee discount, which doesn't sound too bad. So I would consider working if you are down to like lower the prices and not pay for so much, because usually their burritos and bowls would be like around $10 and an extra $5 for extra meat. That is crazy how they're charging so much for like 4 ounces of meat to put on. Overall, I really like Chipotle and the environment around it. It's a decent place for a first job. They pay $12.50 an hour, pay you bi-weekly. But I think I would consider moving up to retail, because I think they'll pay more. Even though there's more competition, I think it will be worth it if you want to work more shifts, because I don't think restaurants like fit the necessary needs for you to like get out of the house and pay the bills. Publix is somewhere where I want to work for about a few years. Chipotle is just starting the foundation of learning work ethics and building your resume. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the commentary, like and subscribe. I really appreciate you all tuning in, and catch you all next time. Thank you all so much. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy Christmas. I hope everybody makes it a good one. God bless.